So everybody,
Oh gosh.
here we go.
We're recording.
Brr, brr.
This is good.
Welcome back to the Rockhound Podcast. We are so happy that you are here with us tonight, and we can't be more thrilled to have a guest back that we miss so much when the guest isn't here, and it's been a long time. This person does not need any introduction, and yet I'm going to ask him to do so anyway. So, on to you.
Hi, I'm the artist formerly known as Rookie Rockhounding. It's me, Rookie Rockhounding.
Yeah.
And I'm still alive, and I'm still rockhounding, which is good. But yeah, I was just on hiatus for a little bit.
Hopefully that's like emphasis on hiatus.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of me work, and not that it was bad at the time, but it was good. And then I was a bit like, okay, I've got to pull the trigger and come back, because I've been recording the whole time, but yeah. And I have been dying to come back on here as well. Missed you guys.
We missed you too, man. I was gonna say that if you wanted your giveaway mentally, like subconsciously, that you were gonna come back at some point, it's that you were still recording the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
I do that too, but it's like, no, I just don't want to post a video out of this. I still film it, even if I never post this. Like, oh man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Those habits don't go away, do they?
No, not at all. Because you find something amazing and you're like, oh, I need to show someone.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds like we have a bunch of killer material to look forward to then.
Yeah, I got some things. Things.
Yeah. Sweet. Well, welcome back. And who else do we have in the house? Rolf, who are you?
I actually don't know. It was long enough that I don't remember what name I wrote down. So I'm Rolf, for starters. Let's see. I gotta get to back and whatnot somewhat.
It's a theme tonight. We're ambiguously back, guys.
Yes, very ambiguously back, because I was gone for quite some time.
Yeah, doesn't it feel like we all have? Or unless it's amnesia or something. Like, was it just yesterday or?
Yeah, pretty much.
Feeling pretty soft up here. How about you, Kurt?
I am Crazy Lace Agate with Rockhounding.Adventures.
Ooh, Crazy Lace.
Yeah.
I tried doing Crazy Lace, but I don't know how well it went.
Looks good.
He's going to be a different character every podcast.
Well, that's what Ken said. He's like every 2 weeks he's going to have a different thing. So I'm going to try to do the challenge.
There you go.
Nice. I like that challenge. And yet I shall only just be Karen from Ozone Fine Art Adventures. I'll be like the consistent factor, the control to the experiment, if you will.
There you go.
And so typically insert here the shouts. But it's been a long time and there's amnesia in the house, and so I'll just shout out a few things that I saw go by this week. One of them, maybe the Wizard of Ob back there underneath the green curtain or behind it or whatever, can help me out. We've got a obsidian challenge going on. I'm trying
to find my clipboard right now. I can't find it.
Oh, he knew I was going to prompt this, I think. And so go out there and watch those obsidian videos, and depending on when this is landing for you, if there's still a weekend ahead that is the beginning of December, then you too could even submit. It's just hashtag is it Obsidian Week?
Yeah, hashtag Obsidian Week, and then you gotta tag myself in it and then tag Patrick Donahue in it. And you can do anything with obsidian, but I would not recommend shaving because it is not comfortable. Stick with a razor blade, but you can do just about anything else.
We start off with words of wisdom from Kyle. Thank you so much. No shaving. But yeah, there's some really cool obsidian videos out there already to watch, so check those out. Also, there's some new channels popping up that I've seen some of these names around in chats and that sort of thing. Well, people are popping out with some videos from these channels. And so I know some of those have submitted some of the obsidian videos. So not only do you get to see some great volcanic glass, but also some new folks, some new faces in the creator community. So awesome on both counts. And we also, let's see, Allison has been doing some really super cool live streams. So Allison, the Prairie Rocks girl. And let's see. Okay, Kyle's got an event on Saturday. Kyle, are you not having your gem show on online?
No, and thanks for reminding me. I need to make a post about that. So I will not here. I'll do a face to face since everyone hasn't seen me since I shaved my face.
There's something different about the ob.
Show self view. There I am. Hello. So yeah, I will not be live normally on Saturday. So I'm doing it's not even a gem fair. It's an arts and crafts fair. My friend sent me a link to it, and it was like $10 a table. I'm like, I'll go ahead and give it a shot. So I got 2 tables, and I'll be there tomorrow. And well, it's now Friday for everyone that's watching, but I'll be there Friday and Saturday, and I'll be live again on Sunday. And I have also talked to my friend about the possibility of extending my live sale, like the discount days, because Sunday was gonna be the last day, and I haven't really announced this yet publicly. So for those watching, it's the kind of a sneak peek of what's to come. I'm extending my 25% discount. Oh my gosh, sorry, I can't talk. My 25%
The discount is so good that he can't.
It's so good.
It's
It's
just
leaving me
mind-blowing.
speechless. I can't find my words. But no, I'm extending the 25% off through the end of the year. So
Ooh. And those sales, like I have been having to work and watch at the same time, and believe me, I keep on putting my finger on the need to get this. Just have control.
there are going to be some stipulations to it, because I've been sitting on a bunch of new stuff. I can't discount the new stuff, so I'm probably gonna have a table for the new stuff, and then be like, all right, everything else is 25% off. And there are going to be still a select few things that are 30% off, like the amethyst cut base. I have so much of those, like I need them gone.
Help a guy out, guys.
Yeah, help a
Pick up
guy.
some of these rocks.
But yeah, I'll have a table of brand new stuff that will be the normal pricing for a little while. But there's cool stuff. Like there's stuff in there like I'm excited about that. I hope that doesn't get bought so I can buy it for myself.
That has got to be the big challenge, man. That is working in the candy shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them is an Azurite sun.
Oh.
Ooh.
It's really cool.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
But I'll leave you guys there. So I'm gonna have
Thank you, Kyle.
Good luck, my
so yeah, right. Everybody
Thank
wish him
you.
good
Heck
luck
yeah.
on his shows. And so probably on Saturday, I'll probably do a live to fill in, because I have an unboxing that I need to do, and it's huge and it's bursting at the seams. Like the tape is barely hanging on to the corrugated, bits of cardboard that we're trying to hold in this incredible mass of mineral goodness. So look out for that. I'll throw something up here in the next day or so. And I think that kind of is shouty. Does anybody else have something shouty to say to the community about anything?
Not that I can think of.
No.
Okay, we're just gonna shout at you for the whole next hour. That's all.
Yeah,
So
pretty much.
Christmas
and
is
on-
coming. Buy some rocks.
I guess, yeah. Speaking of Christmas and rocks, I'm going to be doing a Christmas live sale. Not on Christmas, but for Christmas shopping. Probably not this week, but probably maybe next week. Depends on how much work I get done this week.
I've been having so many people ask me, like, hey, when's Theo gonna do a live? I'm like, I don't know. I know he's gonna do it on Monday at some point. Just gotta keep an eye out
What
for
I
it.
was gonna say.
It's coming soon. Like actually soon. Life kind of got turned upside down, which is why I've been gone for so long. But yeah, it's gonna back on track. It will happen soon. Like with enough time to prepare for holidays. So again, either this week or next week. Probably
That news
more
made us
likely next week.
thirsty.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And we're doing Mondays because that way Alexis can help, because it's daunting to do solo. Kyle, you're impressive. You're an impressive person. I had to do my first live sale solo for like an hour, and it was overwhelming. So having a person present to help you makes a huge difference. So that's why we're doing Mondays, because Alexis doesn't work on Mondays. But also we're planning on like all day. Probably gonna be starting at like 9 or 10, and we're gonna go until we're done. So
Midnight.
it's gonna be a good one. Pretty much, yeah. Until everyone taps out, that's when we're calling it quits. So.
Sweet. That's good to look forward to.
I have
Awesome.
a ton of stuff that is been getting worked on over the last like 2-3 months. So yeah, I'm excited.
Nice. All right, with that, we should go into how everybody's like week or whatever period of time, because we
Year and
haven't
a
seen
half.
Jessie for a little while. Yeah, like if you want to go over some of the cursory stuff, and then we'll get into the meat after everybody's had a little week talk. So go for it, Jessie.
Mhm. Me, I've been doing just a lot of work. I changed my career, not changed my career, but I've moved into like residential care for children who don't fit into foster care. Best job I've ever done, but it's been like you got to navigate burnout and stuff like that. So that helped with the whole sort of not doing videos for a bit. And then I've got Ian, Mad Rock Daddy from Instagram. He moved in with me, and so now we just got rocks everywhere.
Wow.
Sounds like paradise.
Sounds like a good problem to have.
Everywhere there's rocks, and he's been doing opal. I've never been in contact with so much expensive opal in my life. Like, actually, do you guys still do show and tell?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be a show and
Yeah.
tell.
All right. Well,
Unless we
I'll
don't get
explain
to
about an expensive rock that is now mine for a certain rate.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's not.
I think you alluded
Right.
to this story with me. Yeah.
Can we
Yeah.
skip everything else?
But so he's like, we've got this combination of tools now. Like there's a lapidary, one of them ones, a cabbing machine now. He's got a cabbing machine, a big saw, all that sort of stuff. We've been fossicking, not as much, myself, him, and Lockie, who's one with rocks, I think, from Instagram. But yeah, just doing our thing, not hounding as much, but when we do, we've been doing a lot more exploring too, because out here it's like it hasn't been raining, and so the creeks and everything like that are tapped, and I've seen a lot more people pushing the regular place to explore and stuff like that. Like, you guys know the Rocked app?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I'd heard about it before. I think it was from Currently, like years ago, but I didn't know how to use it. And then Ian showed me it, and I was like, dude, like it tells you where stuff is and how old the ground is and stuff like that. So wherever I go now, I'm even more of a fiend for looking at the ground.
Yeah, Rocked is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a second one called Gaia GPS.
Yeah.
You can, it has the same information, but you can also like track your movement with the satellite.
Oh.
So that way you can make your own trails. Like if you find like a really sick place and you want to remember how to get back to it, you can just like record as you hike to it, and you can save it privately too. So
yeah, that's cool because
sorry.
well, no, you're right. I went to take my girlfriend Alyssa to dig some crystals, and I was like, I know how to get there. I remember how to get there. It's sweet. And it's just me being me. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's around here. Like, we go off the track into the bush, and I'm like, oh damn, like I'm trying to be this cool rock hound who knows his thing. Going, she likes crystals. This is gonna be great. And I'm like, she's starting to sort of look worried because I'm looking worried. And I'm like, oh, it's over this way, and then crossing back over, and we're in like snake territory. And I'm not portraying the most masculine of crystal hunters. So I had to call Ian and be like, hey Ian, can you send me a pin where it's at? He thought it was hilarious. He sent me the pin, and I was 200 meters off. So that's all right.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Not bad. No. But yeah, I've been doing good, doing lots of different hot, like rock hounding things, and just been the last month just been trying to sort of push some stuff on Instagram, because I am like never on there. So yeah,
Hey, it's good to see you there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You've been killing it.
I like it.
It's cool. Yeah. Oh, and I've also, sorry to eat up all this time. I've also moved off the editing on my phone. Like I'm like a
Yay!
proper editing person. Yeah. I
cool.
got myself I had all this,
Congratulations.
yeah. I had all this like studio stuff, like studio monitors and like a studio microphone and all that stuff from when I was in a band and was looking to record, and it just sat in the box. So it's like, I'm gonna pull that out, got the Mac, and I've started using DaVinci something, this
DaVinci
editing
Resolve.
software.
That's the one I'm wanting to switch to.
It is so, man, if you got any questions, jump on, we can do a little chat together so you can.
That's good,
yeah.
because like the only reason I've been holding off on using it or switching is because I didn't want to have to like relearn an entire new interface.
Yeah.
But if you use it,
yeah.
I'll just ask you questions because I've been
Yeah,
really wanting to
absolutely.
swap.
Yeah,
I've heard it's amazing.
really cool. Yeah. So, all right, so that's my time. That's what I've been doing.
Sorry.
Thank you, Jessie. Rolf, how about you?
Oh gosh. Where to even begin? I've been gone for so long. It's like what's happened? A little bit of everything. I went to Oregon and Washington. We toured the state. Quite literally went from the coast to the desert. Got to see Karen and Kyle in person. 3/4 of the podcast were in the same place at once. It was nuts. Gonna have
you
to
gotta be
make
careful, dude.
That's cool.
They always say never meet your heroes.
Yeah.
Theo,
I made that joke.
Secrets.
I did. He polished a rock in front of me, so I got to see real time Kyle polish, and it was nuts. It was just crazy. Life kind of it's been crazy, both in good ways and also not in such good ways lately. One of which I'm not quite ready to talk about. That's going to be its own video, but yeah, I don't know when. I'm still not mentally able to talk about it because it's just Then I've been cutting a bunch of rocks. I've been getting through all the stuff from the trip. That's so much obsidian. It's cutting so much obsidian. I'm kind of mad at Kyle because he didn't talk to me first about Obsidian Week. I posted 2 Obsidian videos the week before Obsidian Week.
Oops.
I post the Obsidian hunts, then I post cutting the obsidian, and then like 3 days later, Kyle's like, "Hey, we're doing Obsidian Week." I'm like,
just delete and repost.
Yeah,
exactly. Right.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with doing
mash
that.
them together.
Well, I was gonna delete it. I would just like put it on unlisted, so that way your watch hours and everything gets saved, and then just re-upload it.
Relist it. Yeah.
You want to hear something crazy? So the company Rooster Teeth, a long time ago, what they would do is if they would post a video and if it didn't do well, they would take it down and then figure out what went wrong and then repost it. And at that point, like the video would actually get the views that it should have gotten.
That's smart.
Yeah.
That's smart.
I don't know how that would do for us.
I'm not that smart.
Well, I'm not that talented.
All right, tangent over. Sorry.
You're good.
Yeah.
So I do every like 2 years. I do just touch up maintenance on my fasting machine. So it's been killing me that I went to Spectrum and still haven't been able to fasten any of my sunstones.
Right.
So even if it doesn't need it, I replace the bearings of my machine every 2 years. So, but I have new bearings. I just need to put them in, and then I'm going to start fastening some sunstones.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, no, that's on the list very, very soon. My whiteboard at work, I have a list it's completely covered with all the projects that I have going right now. I've got like 16 videos going right now. So, which is perfect. I'm trying to hammer them out as quickly as possible because then I am good. I did the math. I'm good until like March. And I just don't have to record all winter, which is.
Or you can do like me and just be like, all right, I'm doing a video a month. I'm good until December next year.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got like a year's worth of videos right now. Well, really the goal was to get ahead so that I could focus on second channel projects just because they take so freaking long that it's like I can't do a video a week because they are just so time consuming. So if I get ahead, get all like 13 or 15 or whatever it is videos done, get them listed, don't have to worry about making videos for the main channel, and then I can just make projects. I have two videos done and ready to post for the second channel. I just wanted to like build some up a little more before I start posting, because the one of which that's done already. I mean, I know I sent pictures to you guys, Karen and Kurt. That one was like 30, 40 hours alone.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it's like I can't do that once a week. So I'd like to take my downtime, make like 6 videos, hopefully, and then that gives me like a cushion so I can start doing more projects. But we have some awesome stuff that is around the corner, so I'm excited to start posting those. Some very, very cool projects. Other than that, I am doing a big fossil prep. Well, actually, it's probably going to get broken into 2 videos. I have one of those with me for show and tell. The other one is that crazy vertebrae I found. I've started prepping, and oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see that thing.
It's going to be amazing.
It's so cool.
It's so big.
It is so cool. So
yeah. I mean, it's got the fragile parts is what makes it big, but
yeah,
wow.
Those big wings coming off. I know.
Yes.
I'm so stressed about those, like so freaked out. I'm probably gonna just get down lower to it and then acid whole thing, like vinegar
Oh,
mess,
100%.
Yeah, like I'm not touching
definitely
that.
Wants to get the bath.
Yeah. I just want to remove
treatment.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like if this takes like half a year to finish, I'm gonna still do that route because I'm so afraid of the scribe like blowing out one of those fragile little wings.
Totally. Yeah. Processes.
You know what?
Exactly.
I've gotten I got this just before I stopped, and I wasn't able to film a video with it, but I was gifted a ultrasonic cleaner, and it's been like for some of the crystals we dig and stuff like that, you put them in there and the difference is insane. Like you drop the rock in and it's just like a cloud of all that stuff that was even after you've brushed it, it's just like a boom.
Nice.
My watch is always going like the decibels are too loud in this room or something like that. I don't know why.
I want one of those so bad, like not just for rocks but for jewelry.
Yes. I've been shopping those.
Yeah, for rings. I want one so bad for the rings and the pendants.
For everything.
Yeah, pretty much. Like
I mean, it like takes your time down by half or 3/4.
Drastically, yeah. It's
drastically,
insane.
yeah.
So, Rookie, just so you're I'm not like on a different page, just because I forgot to say what the fossil was that Karen and I just started talking about. We didn't tell you.
Right? Yeah, we're having like a 2-way conversation.
Yeah, sorry. So I was like, I should probably circle back here.
It's a fossil bird because it has wings. Probably a fossil griffin.
I wish, man.
A horned one, yeah.
So when I went
horned griffin
to Oregon and met up with them on the Oregon coast, I found something that is crazy for my first fossil hunt on the Oregon coast.
Yes.
It's a freaking cetacean vertebrae.
What's a cetacean?
Whales and dolphins.
It's a griffin. You guessed it.
It's a griffin.
It's
a sea griffin. It's like perfect pad, and it has all 3 of the big like
the processes.
The processes.
Yeah,
which
is insane. Like I haven't found something that has complete processes.
That's so exciting.
That rules.
So cool.
But Karen,
I'm so excited.
You found that big like chunk of like vertebrae and like ribs though.
Yes, I did. in front of Kyle, which was really low down and dirty. Next time, Kyle.
Next time.
Next time.
I was bummed I couldn't show you guys in person because like we were there hunting. Kyle had to go early, so he left, and Karen and I hunted for another like hour. Then she had to go, and then literally like 5 minutes after she left, I found that vertebrae, and I'm like, no freaking way, this is
like
what
we were all the bad luck for him. Like
apparently.
Well, I haven't found like a fossil, but I did get a long time ago from Meme Lambo. He sent out a little sneaky package, and it's a whale, agatized whale bone.
Oh,
cool.
Yeah, so I've got it sitting next to my Moby Dick book.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, so good. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, can I polish it? But I'm not gonna. to me, I would look at it and think it was just like a rock, like almost like a really dense tube agate, like heaps of tubes, but it's all the bony stuff, I'm guessing.
Oh,
Those are
that's so
technical
cool.
terms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bony
yeah.
stuff.
That's how I describe everything, pretty much.
Yeah.
Accurate. Well, awesome. That sounds like I can't wait to see that when it's done.
It's
And is there more?
yeah.
Is there more, Rolf?
I'm trying to think. There's just so much going on right now. I did a slabbing video that's going to be coming out when this podcast comes out tomorrow, so Saturday, where I've been promising a slabbing video for like 3 months, and I finally got around to it. And it's like I picked 9 of the nicest rocks, and we cut them, and we got 9 absolutely amazing results, including 2 that freaking blew me away. One of which I have for show and tell. The other one I'm not ruining that surprise. It's insane.
Awesome.
Other than that, yeah, just more work, always more work, and live sale happening at some point, some nebulous point in the future. I promise. Early December.
Stay tuned.
It'll be some point in the first half of December.
Awesome. Well, we've got lots of stuff to look forward to from you. So thank you for the update. And how about you, Kurt?
The last 2 weeks, I think it's the last. Has it been 2 weeks since last time?
I don't even know.
4 weeks. I don't know. Let's see. Haven't really been doing too much. It's been kind of staying indoors. The winter finally hit, and the ground's covered in snow. So, been trying to stay inside. I've been cleaning a lot of the rocks that I found prior to the snow coming, and I started doing like auction sales on a Facebook page on Facebook called Crystals, Rocks and Crystals, $1 auctions. So I've just been, some of the stuff that I buy or find, I've been listing on there and been doing kind of decent with sales, and been trying to make my wire wrapping. I've been looking at different or new techniques. I'm trying to make where the backs of the pendants are more open. And I ordered some silver for the first time, so I'll be doing some of those soon.
Yay.
Heck yeah.
Can't wait to work with.
Did you get pure or sterling?
What?
Did you get
Sterling.
pure or sterling? Nice.
Yeah. And trying to think anything else. I haven't heard from Jeremiah Ragnar Rocks in a while, so I sent him a message just to see how he's doing. He's like, "Hey, you want some rocks?" So sure. I got a box of rocks.
Thank you
Oh,
for
nice.
saying, Jeremiah. I need to text him. Thank you for reminding me.
Trying to think. Oh yeah, and there was like a week or 2 ago, I went outside to cut some obsidian for Obsidian Week, and that piece, I have no idea where I put it. No, I didn't. Where I threw it.
Threw it.
Oh,
I walked outside when it was kind of sprinkling and thought, like, I'll be fine, because you kind of hear thunder in the background and stuff, like off in the distance. It wasn't really storming. It was right when the storm was transitioning from rain to snow. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna start to cut this obsidian. Right before I turn on the saw, lightning hit a tree 10 feet away, and it bounced off the tree and right at me. So I got like a side flash zap, and that was probably the most scariest thing in my life.
Yeah, that's terrifying, dude.
Since then I've been having a hard time sleeping, but I have pills for that now, so it's helping with that. But just trying to work back towards before the lightning flash.
Wow, so Kyle shaved with obsidian and you shaved with lightning. Is that what happened? All right. Dang. Well,
I thought you had a glow about you.
Wow. That's a topper. That's a big story topper there.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I still have my hands too, because right before that I was thinking about, or I was trying to refill a torch lighter I had, with a butane can, and right when I was like, I hope I'm doing this right when I like push it together, boom.
No way.
Yeah, okay. That's when you go, you know what? I'm going back to bed. I'll wake up tomorrow. I'm going to try this tomorrow. This is
Oh
not,
my gosh.
dude.
That's
The
crazy.
world is trying to tell me something.
Yeah.
I saw electricity like circulating in the air within like inches to feet from me, and pops and zaps like firecrackers going off inches from my face. And
Dude, you were
it was
so
crazy.
lucky.
Yeah, like seriously, this called ground lightning.
Yeah, like we are lucky that you're still here. Like that's,
Yeah.
I'm stoked. I'm actually, I know it sounds, but I'm stoked you're here, bro.
I'm so
Yeah.
here too.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
sketchy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So it'll be a while before I go back out hunting in the rain.
But the biggest question here, did you get one of those cool Lichtenberg pattern
No,
scars?
I
Oh,
didn't.
oh man.
I even went out and
Yeah,
checked
man.
for fossilized lining, but the soil's too thick of dirt, not really sand.
Yeah. It's like the only upside to getting struck by lightning. It's like those Lichtenbergs are so cool. That pattern is crazy.
I know it.
The chicks are gonna love these Lichtenbergs.
Hey ladies, you into fractals?
What's up?
Wow.
Sorry.
I mean, I don't dare ask
Like,
if
I
you
don't
have
wanna
any
get
more.
to-
Yeah. Is that just your week right there?
That's my week.
I don't want to go after that.
Yeah.
Life has been good for me. I'm just gonna say that. Life has
Yeah,
been good
right.
for me. I've got nothing to complain about. Damn, dude.
All right. Well, thank you, Kurt. I'm doing the same as everybody, just working super hard, trying to fulfill special orders for the upcoming season of giving, and also trying to create a collection because some people were upset that I didn't have anything on my website to sell, and so I'm really sorry about that. You guys get to see a few things of what I've been generating. I had my mom come, as some of you guys know that have been watching the lives and stuff, and our last podcast we got to say hi to her. And so, just like doing the important stuff. And I know Jessie, like, and Kurt, all of you guys like totally know it. Like, okay, you get something that shows you what's important and you start paying attention to that, and everything else can sort of wait. And so in the nooks and crannies of hanging out with mom, I would like try to do the Viking weave really quick. Like, I'm listening to you, but I'm also working at the same time. And so you get to see some of that in the shows and tells. And I've also had like this dental thing going on for about a month now. And like anybody who has had their face hurt for that long can empathize with me right now. I'm like so over it. And so hopefully here in the next couple of weeks, we're going to get everything resolved. But it means that I'm going to have not one, but 2 crowns. Hail the queen. So
Yeah. So good.
yeah, so that's my catching up to do. And so what we should do though is get into some of it with you, Jessie. I've been really interested in you came back on Instagram and have been showing us some stuff, and then you came out with a wonderful tumbling video. Tell us what finally like launched you back into all of this.
Yeah, so that tumbling video, it'll be out now in podcast time. So later this afternoon. But it's been I met about 7 months ago. I met my current girlfriend, an amazing girl, and she loves rockhounding too, like, and crystals. She's a beautician and like a Reiki healer and stuff like that, but not too woo-woo type thing, just straight up. And not that there's anything wrong with woo-woo either, people. I know
right. That's
not,
disclaimer goes along the bottom.
Yeah, exactly.
it's all love.
Yeah.
The other thing I wanted to say before I keep going is that hi to the people in the chat. I'm not going to be able to be there tomorrow. I might try and jump in real quick, but I feel horrible that I'm not in the live chat. So all of you talking down there, just Hi.
They're feeling the love.
Yeah.
They'll
They
get
are. They're just
another
happy to see
chance.
you. Yeah.
And I won't be there tomorrow either.
Teaser.
I'll
Yeah.
be at the show. So
Yeah.
Well,
I'll
I'll
be just
sign
finishing.
into both of your accounts and just have like 3 devices
Oh,
going, so I can
yes,
be.
let's
Yes.
hack into everybody's.
Let's figure it
It'll be fun.
Yeah,
So I'm just
my
gonna need all
password
of your personal information.
Yeah, what
Do you
was
want it
that
now? So
password? Yeah.
it's a Rock Daddy. I don't know. Two. Because there's a better one. I don't know. But no, what really got, and so it was someone who hadn't heard about me before, and they saw, like, I was able to hear from someone who'd never seen it before, who was like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing! Like, you're so creative," and stuff like that. And I'm like, like, I don't, like, there was a time where I got very lucky mid to early on with whatever happened with the spike in viewers and stuff like that. And you get set to this mindset of like, okay, this is sick. What was I doing right? And there's no clue on what you were doing right. Like, analytics and everything can say it. But then so you start changing things a bit to be like, oh, they must have liked this. And it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. And I got to the point where I realized what I was doing right was not caring about what I was doing right.
Mm-hmm.
And
Ooh.
that made me go, I need to stop this, because it's I'm stressed before doing it. And I would be out rockhounding, and it's embarrassing to say it, but I'd be out rockhounding and be like, man, I didn't find enough to show in the video. I'm like, yeah, but ultimately it's like, dude, you just had a rad time rockhound. Like, you have your feet in the water, the birds and the canopies, and so plus life, trying to get lower, sort of just adjust and everything like that. But and then so meeting her and having that, I'd always planned to get back into it, but I had a little cheerleader there, so
Aww.
and I was like, oh, I want to impress her and show her I can still do this. No, and so, like, I was just like, I'm jumping back on it, but I'm setting a pace that's got longevity. A video a month means I'm still, and I set it for the first of the month, so that it's memorable to people. They'll be like, oh, it's the first. Maybe there's one out there, sort of thing, for rookies. But yeah, but I missed it, and I missed the creativity of the editing. Like, that's, like, I can lock myself away for hours at night time and just feel like you just get in a different realm.
Oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's sort of what got me back into it. But man, there is so many channels out there. There's so many. I'm like, dude. And so, and I felt bad because I couldn't watch too many rockhounding videos because, not sounding self-centered, but I would feel like, oh, damn, like, I'm not doing this, and I want to do it, but I'm not capable of doing it right now. So it was awesome for the people. There's so many new channels, and all of them have their own unique thing.
There's over
so it's just nice. Yeah, like, insane, amazing, insane. And then you look at all the new Instagram channels. What is that called? Instagram. I'm old, man. Instagram people.
There you go.
And the amount of content out there for rocks and minerals and gems and lapidary and wrapping and everything to do with stones, even the metaphysical properties of them and stuff like that. It's incredible, like, seeing that, like, stepping away for about a year and a half and coming back and being like, dude, it's a different world. So it was intimidating as well. But then that's all ego. That's all inner ego going, oh, you've got to maintain this, you've got to be, and I'm like, so I hit a point now where I'm like, nah, don't care. I'm just,
Hey.
I'm just gonna jump in the fray and have a good time.
Yeah, jump in the mosh pit with us.
Yeah, exactly.
Sweet.
Cannonball.
Yep. Catch me. Crowd surf it for a bit. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I think that everybody has their point. If you are a channel where, you're super into it and then something pulls you back. And I think a lot of people do wonder, like, how do I re-engage? It can be hard. It can be awkward, and there's all those questions behind you, like, am I ever gonna be as good? Or that, am I ever gonna find something again if you haven't been out fossicking?
Yeah, exactly. And it's like you stop yourself, but there's no need to. Like it's all in your head. It's all in your head. Because it was never that way when you first hit that upload on your first video, you weren't thinking that. I mean, you might have been
like
like,
1,000 other
You
things
weren't
to
thinking,
worry
but you were
about.
just having fun.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we are so happy you're back.
Yeah, we've missed you like crazy, man. So I used to be really, really bad about like dwelling on stuff when it came to YouTube. The best thing, that piece of advice that I ever could have gotten, which is like sacrilege for a lot of channels, because if you're like data driven, this is probably your favorite thing about YouTube. But if you are a person with depression and anxiety, it's what helped me get through YouTube.
It's me.
Yeah, exactly. Pretend your analytics page does not exist.
Yeah.
The moment I started doing that, and just like, oh, I don't even look at the view count on any video I post. Doesn't matter. Like, I read every single comment, regardless of like what I'll go through videos and read every single comment, but I don't look at the view count. I never look at my analytics, because that's when your brain starts going, why did this one do so much worse than that one? Well, how do I change what's different? Okay, so let's change this. Well, this one did even worse than the one that did bad that I was trying to change. So you get this negative feedback loop, when in reality the videos that are doing good were doing good for whatever reason, just because the YouTube algorithm is a very fickle mistress.
Yeah. And the other thing is that not putting YouTube down, but like YouTube do very little in way of creative mental health.
Oh, for sure.
It says, like, I don't know if any of the listeners will know this, but it will say you get a list of your last 10 videos,
ranks,
and it will tell you this video like, it'll be like, if it's doing the best out of the last 10, you get little fireworks and little things, and you're like, oh, I'm a good person.
Dopamine.
And if it's not,
bing, bing, bing,
yeah,
bing,
dopamine, yay, short-lived. And then if it's not, it will say this video is doing worse than your last two videos. Worse
That's
than
like
and you're
my
like,
biggest complaint with the it doesn't provide any help whatsoever. So like if something is bad about it, it's like, oh, your click-through rate is bad, like worse than normal. Okay, well, how do I? It's like, okay, so any suggestions, like title, thumbnail,
it
anything?
defeats that thing, like that saying. I never get it right, but that it defeats that thing of give me the strength to know what I can change, or deal with what I can, or it's basically letting go of things you can't change.
Yeah,
it defeats that, because it's like, well, why do I need to know it's doing worse?
And that's pretty much why I stopped looking at my analytics. Is you see stuff like that, and in reality, it doesn't make a huge difference. But especially if you're a natural like dweller mentally, which I very much am, those little things stick, and it's like, okay, but why did that one do so much worse? So I'm going to start changing everything, and now everything is different, and now nothing is doing as good because everything is different, because I panicked.
Well,
and you go into the next, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, just really quick, and maybe 2 months later, that one like blows up.
Which I've had happen.
Exactly.
I've had that happen. Where you post a video, it does awful, and then like a year later, out of nowhere, it's like, bam.
Everybody's hitting it. Yeah,
exactly. Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
You love me now.
And you've already recorded videos in that time going, all right, I'll change this, and you're like, damn it, I didn't need to change anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
So,
they
like-
love it. They really love it.
Yeah.
Like earlier we were talking about how like you upload something and then you realize it's not doing well, so you kind of like change one thing, re-upload it, and then it does even worse. And then like
Mm.
Exactly.
I've tried that before, like with one video, 3 different uploads, and the one that had the worst views, it just sat there for like months with like 200, and then like I checked it like a year later, and it's like boom, one day just 15,000, just like how the
Yep.
Thank you, algorithm.
so,
Yeah, exactly.
I
yeah,
made the 2 play button on a dinosaur bone, and you know how many views that got? Not as many as you think.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Everybody's
I don't
going
know.
and checking right now, Kyle.
That's another reason why I've just learned to just let it do what it's going to do. If it does bad,
yeah.
oh well, like just keep moving. Don't worry about it. Out of sight, out of mind.
A while back, they removed the dislike button. Well, they at least made it to where you can't see how many dislikes a video has, which
But
is
they
kind
still
of
sell you your percentage.
well, yeah, because you can still see like in the studio side of things of like the percentage of like how many people like it. But if you hover, but you can see how many people actually dislike it. So the creator can still see the dislikes, but the public can't, which is a little frustrating. Yeah, I was gonna say it's a little frustrating because for me, when I'm learning, if I want to learn how to do like a simple like how-to video as far as like home construction or like something to do with home, like I want a simple video that's short to the point where I need to know what I can see that I need to be doing. And I heavily rely on those dislike ratios.
Yeah.
So if that video is like twice
it's like
as
a
many
star rating.
yeah,
pretty much.
That's the
your
star
Yelp
rating I need.
It's the Yelp rating, yeah.
I mean, if they're gonna if they wanted to get rid of the dislike button, they should just gotten rid of it altogether, so that even the creator can't see it. Like, just get rid of it altogether.
The reason they got rid of it actually has nothing to do with creator. It's the fact that brands that were partnered with YouTube kept getting dislike bombs.
Oh,
which is bad for marketing and bad for the brand and bad for YouTube. So they got rid of it and then put out this like nonsense statement that it's like it's so people don't have hurt feelings, but the creator will still see all the dislikes. So it's it's very non-transparent way to save face basically. So they have plausible deniability when someone goes in negative review bombs basically. Which blew my mind when I learned that, because YouTube basically admitted after like a year that's definitely the case, that partners were getting dislike bombs and it was a bad look for both companies involved. So they made them hidden.
Interesting.
Yep. Huh. Thanks, YouTube. You're always doing something interesting. If you're listening, Susan, we love you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just going to say, but we do love you.
But we love you very much.
Every one of these channels.
Yeah.
And everybody involved.
I love you, YouTube. Right. Please don't like strike my channel down.
In fact, send us to Australia, like the podcast needs to go, so go ahead and monetize.
Yeah.
Will. So you guys have some questions? That was like far off in the weeds tangent.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, it's bound to happen. It's to be expected.
Of course. Yeah. You guys?
Dang.
Well,
I'm trying to think.
Earlier, you mentioned that the guy that moved in with you has some lapidary gear. Have you gotten any, or plan on getting any besides like rock tumbling and stuff?
Yeah, so I mean, I got a Christmas list I'd love, but I'm going to be doing. So I want to get a cabbing machine, and this isn't to poo-poo on anyone who has gained like a free machine for sponsor, but I want to get a sponsor with the lapidary company, but I want to pay for it because I want to be able to say to my viewers, yep, it's expensive and it's taken me so long to save and get it, but damn, it's good.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like, because it's hard. They're expensive machines, but man, yeah. So I want to get like he's got a calving machine, but he's doing opals. So it's like it's strictly for
Opals.
Opal, and like we won't even do any of our boulder on there because it's just a muddy mess. But it also
That is,
can
yeah.
it's just like the little minuscule bits in there could damage. He's working on like 10 grand opals and stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you don't want contamination up in
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So, but other than that, yeah, he's got a big old saw. Oh, you guys know Silverback from the comments and stuff?
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've in this time off, he's been just like, I'm gonna call him after this actually, but he'll notice I've sort of been laying low, and he'll text me and be like, "You doing all right, dude?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." And he's like, he'll call, and I'll be like, "I'll answer," even though you're in that low point where you're like, "I'm not going to talk," and he'll be like, "Hey, you answered." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just feeling flat, man." He's like, "No, good on you for answering," and my mood will be like, "Boop, all good." So Silverback, if you're down there chatting, like, he's my boy, but he's got, I don't know sizes, but it's a Bertha of a saw, like a Bertha of like
a silverback
big
saw.
old one.
Yeah, like a big gorilla.
Yep. So, and he'll just be like I put up on Instagram finding this big thunder egg, and straight up he's like, "Bring it over." I'm like, and he's only about 30 minutes away from my house.
Oh, nice.
We will talk for longer than either of us intended, and it's always just like, "Oh, look at this one, look at that one," and it's So,
cool.
So my plan is to take one of my show and tells and turn it into a calving machine.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds worthy.
Yeah. Hopefully, I mean, and then I can just chuck some of my own money into it as well. But yeah, that's I made a mistake and it cost a lot, but I should be able to sell it.
We get to hear the story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, my cat was spazzing out. I had to go lock her up.
Gotcha. And thank you, Silverback, by the way. You're in the comments. Thanks, guys. Sweet.
But yeah, so that's and I've been using the ultrasonic cleaner as well, which has been great.
Right.
Yeah. But still sticking to the ghetto tools.
Just the ones that we have.
Yeah.
I like low tech, and I know a lot of people out there are doing the low tech thing, and so it is what it is.
It ain't broke,
and it is
like a skill
exactly
art.
Yeah, it's like just sort of, it's just doing things different with what you got.
Good.
Oh yeah, until you can get better, because you have something that you can sell that's expensive.
I think the lapidary hobby as a whole is such a case study on like human ingenuity, because if you look at everyone from different spending brackets, no matter how much money that person makes, they have the answer that they've come up with on their own for polishing or cutting, everywhere from $30-$40 up to the several $1,000 setups. Like everyone has figured and pieced together their setup that works for them.
Estate sales.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he said people. No, I'm joking. That was terrible. Sorry. No, that was terrible.
My favorite clip of the year, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's horrible. I don't mean that. I don't. Oh no. Oh no. I meant. Yay.
Can we make a trailer for this episode? It's just epic music and it's the date, action movie trailer, words flying on the screen, and then it just cuts to that clip. Yay!
Yay, shit, people! No, that's so good. Oh no, I mean that's terrible. I have have zero filter sometimes.
You me both.
I'm sweating. I mean, yay for passing on the skills and tools of your craft.
Yay,
And-
opportunities.
And much respect.
Indeed.
I think yay, opportunities isn't much better.
Yay, opportunity. Oh. Look, to be honest, when I go, I want someone to be like, yay, dead people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, estate sale.
I will be like, damn straight, dead people, let's go. Oh.
Awesome.
Can someone take the shovel off me, please?
No, I'm right there with you. Like,
No.
when I go,
No,
I want all my stuff to go to another Rockhounds,
Yeah.
like,
I want my
yeah,
rocks to be
secondhand
loved.
is best. Yeah, exactly.
Or like the Rice Museum, like
Yeah.
turn your house into a museum and have, this like wonderful emporium of all this crazy stuff that you've collected that is super unique and invite people in.
I'll have that in my will, and hopefully I go before Alexis because that'll drive her nuts.
Having people go through the house. Yeah,
exactly.
Agreed.
Oh, she'll hate that.
Yeah. But it's in the will, honey.
Yeah, exactly.
Alexis, enter chat.
God.
Alexis is like,
Right.
oh no, we ain't doing this.
She's vetoing right now.
I can't believe I said that. My apologies.
Oh no.
Rookie Rockhounding, uncut.
This is what they
Only
tune in
Rockhound
for.
podcast.
They don't want to watch the race, they want to watch the crashes,
Yeah, exactly.
Someone will find this video in a few years' time and I'll be cancelled for saying it. It'll be all right. I can justify it.
But you're so famous that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where we get Morgan Freeman come in. It's like, and he'll write a book, and it's called "Everybody Dies" by Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
You got it. Yes. Oh.
Wow, what a wonderful digression.
Oh.
Do either of you boys have any more questions, or do we go on to the shows and tells?
I just wanted to say I miss you, man. It's been a
man,
long
thank
time,
you,
and I
guys.
miss my boy.
Yeah, I miss you guys too. I've been looking forward to doing this. I mean, I was meant to come on for the 100th episode, but in true Jessie style, I set up and everything like that and realized that it was a day early.
Yeah.
Because
Thursday for us is Friday for you.
Right, it wasn't even
Yeah.
99th.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
It was right in between.
Yeah, and then, but I was working that day. You guys were actually looking to catch up, so I've been dying to come back on here. And like I said, I think from the first time, like it feels like I feel safe here and good here. Yeah, it's really rad, really rad. So
We miss you too.
Yeah,
exactly. I was
this
gonna
is
say
therapy. This is rock therapy, right?
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Pretty
What
much.
we come
Exactly.
here for.
100%.
Oh, I said yay, dead people.
Oh
God.
no.
This is the best kind of therapy. Laughter.
Yeah, exactly.
My cheeks hurt from laughing so much.
I know.
Yeah, mine too.
I'm like,
The best appointment with your therapist is when you say something that you'll need to unpack with your therapist next time.
Yeah,
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Oh. Okay.
Otherwise,
moving on
you
to
know,
show
like,
and
what are you
tell.
painting?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, we want to
Yeah.
see the thing that you've been alluding to all evening.
Yeah, let's
Love
just
it.
do
All
that.
right, well-
I was gonna say we gotta be
Yeah.
like kind of shorter today, so we
Yeah.
hit.
Yeah.
I'm always shorter, but
Yeah, exactly.
Me too. You know, my girlfriend's boy, he's 13 and he is 6 foot. Like, just hit 6
Dang.
foot. I'm
At 13?
5'7".
at 13?
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Boy,
That's crazy.
he's the biggest gentle giant. Absolutely. Like, and he's not like a big old boy, but he's I'm just diddling.
I think I was about 14 or 15 when I hit 6 foot.
Yeah, well, I'm 42 and I don't think I'm gonna get there. I'm waiting, but
I remember Karen
and
when we met in person. That was like one of the first things you said. It was like,
Yeah,
wow,
it
you're
was
way
sick.
taller than I thought.
Yeah,
you
I'm like, Oh my gosh.
I got that same. I got
Put
that
me
same
on your
comment from
shoulders.
Jared.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
That's true, actually, with Kyle as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He's
Are you
like
tall
some
too,
sort of
Kyle?
giant. He is.
Yeah.
Why do I not know this? Did you guys
I'm
think I
so-
was tall? I could have left it. I could have just
Yeah,
left it.
I
and
have
been like,
no idea
"Ah."
how tall you were.
No, I'm actually 5'1". I pretend to be 6'1".
Oh,
He was
It's
standing on the
forced
fossil that I
perspective.
found later. Yeah.
Yeah, it's forced
Huge boulder.
perspective.
I work stilts.
I'm just, really, really far away all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
It's foreshortening. I love it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you need to do, Jessie. Just like have foreshortening all the time.
Yeah, exactly. I'll
Camera
get my
angle.
room to be like on an angle like this, and the floor
Yeah.
slope up, and then I
Yeah.
can
There you
walk
go.
and have my seat up there, and be like,
And then you can
Yeah.
tower over him if you ever need
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And be like, these damn ceilings are so low. Mm-mm. Oh gosh. Okay. My show and tell is all opal.
Woo.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
up for that.
So, but look, you're not going to see it very well. I'm going to send Kyle some footage if he's got time to, but I know you're uber busy, Kyle. So, but I'll pop them up on my Instagram too. But like, where's the thing? This one here, you're not going to see the flash too well. The reason why I have all these opals that I'll be doing videos on to work on is I'll show you that at the end. So this
Ooh.
one's a boulder opal.
I just saw a green flare.
Yeah, it's so hard. It's so hard to.
I saw some green for a second.
It's
Oh,
up
I'm
yeah.
so
top.
jealous of the boulder open. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I knew I saw green.
I saw
You
some
did.
flash.
You did. There's
Yeah,
like a whole
And, like-
pool of it up there.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's not even wet. It's a beauty. But like, so I bought that. I came into the kitchen one time and I'm like, "What are you doing, man?" And he's sitting on his phone, and he's like, "Oh, it's like a live auction from this dude on the Gold Coast." I'm like, "Huh?" And I put it on my Facebook, and I'm like, "Ooh," and I'm like, "Dude, I'm gonna bid." I started bidding. I'm like, I don't have money this week. What am I doing?
And it's just going on in your kitchen.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna need practice with some boulder opal. Yeah. So then I recorded the auction because I missed out on one, and I got this one for I think $50. But it'll be. I want to sort of see if I can turn $50 into what online, because I don't sell my stone, like I don't sell any of my stones, but I kind of want to try a couple of things and chuck them up on Ian's opal auctions even, and that's to also send people over to Ian's thing. He's going to kill me because I forget the name, but I think I'm going to get it right. It's Prestige Opals, pretty sure. It's on Instagram as well. He's got some bangers there. I know because I broke one.
Oh no!
Here's the spoiler. Yeah.
Yeah, I broke one. The other thing I've got is this little vial. I don't know if this is gonna do its thing, but there's opal all through here. Little
You know,
opal
that needs
chips
to
that we
be
got.
Yeah, I see that.
slotted into one of those kaleidoscopes that has.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that Marlena. You know, Marlena.
Yeah, like
she
Marlena
made one
made.
of those.
Yeah,
I miss
that's
her too,
beautiful.
actually. Yeah, but so the guy Ian's opal dealer, like we went to his house. I'm like, dude is so trusting, letting us come to his house, man. Like he's got hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of it. It's like some of the best. This old boy. And it was him and his wife, the sweetest of people. And I'm like just in la la land. They've got buckets of opal chips on their kitchen table that they're putting into bags for markets and stuff like that, and into these little things. So she made me up one of them. And it's like a fixation point for me. Like I'll hold that. I can't put it in the car because if I do, it's worse than looking at my mobile phone in the car. But so I went through
You
the
get pulled
baggie and
over
I've
by the
got-
police, and you're like, "I'm sorry, I was."
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's not a mobile.
Not illegal.
But look at the color.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, doesn't that like kind of double as like pocket sand?
Yeah.
It's like here, officer, opals. It's
Mhm.
bribery. I swear, it's
So I
not.
Right.
pocket
It's not
pocket
right.
sand.
Yeah, it's not right. there's these two. Oh, this is the worst show and tell. I don't know why I thought it was a great idea. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see it.
Now he's got baggies. Here,
Yeah,
officer,
so
look at
this
the
is me.
baggies.
Yeah, I swear. It's good shit. No.
Yeah, right.
So I went through these. He gave us these two big Ziploc bags of just dust, all stuff from their tumblers and stuff like that, and chips. There is decent pieces in here, so I'm gonna dop up all of them.
Oh, nice.
And
Ooh.
and use it on the this one. I didn't lick it. You might be able to see. I don't know if you can see flash in that, if it's too.
Ooh,
I see some colors. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're odd shapes, so I was like, man, I'm gonna, I think, polish 100 chips of opals in a video.
And
Heck
make
yeah.
some money.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, and put them up there and be like, okay, they're live on, even if it's Instagram or whatever, just to drum up some money so I can then buy my own machine. And I can start doing a heck of a lot more with some rock that I've really wanted to do work on, but haven't had the time because it takes a long time with the thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is the one I want to tell you guys about, and I don't know if it's going to show very well, but Gucci farted. Not that you guys need to know that.
Like
This is it.
none
See,
of us can smell it, but
no, I still overshare it. I don't know. Oh. Okay.
Ricky Rockhounding, live and uncut on Rockhound Podcast.
You know what? I'm
We
just
got
gonna
some
go
great
away for a
bites from
year.
this one, yeah.
I'm gonna go back away for a year. I'll come back and try again next year. Okay.
I'll try again.
So this one is from Roy. It's beautiful. You can't see anything there, but the patterning on
Ooh.
is
Oh my
insane.
gosh.
I
Yeah.
love those.
Oof.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
Oh no.
Ian, this rock stood out to me. Ian paid.
Oh no.
I don't think he's gonna mind. You're not gonna see it very well, hopefully in the video, but it's mainly very, very expensive for the broad pattern of the ironstone in the boulder. And I was like, my girlfriend Alyssa came over and I was like, dude, look at his rocks. Like this one's like he paid $1,200 for it, and slipped out of my hands and landed on the tiles, and all three of us just went quiet. And I was like, oh. And so it's now like this.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, nice little. It's a bit fun.
Oh no.
So I said to Ian, I'm like, he's like, don't worry, man, it's just another rock. And I'm like, I know. In my head, I'm like, he is lying. He is absolutely lying. But he's trying to be nice. But so that is why I need to get some work on working on some boulder, because I'm going to. This is from one of the dudes on Opal Hunters. It's
cool.
It's a yep. And so I don't know what to do with it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Do I just sort of freeform it again? I don't know. So if anyone has ideas, I was thinking I'll make a little pendant out of this one.
Yeah.
For myself.
There was nice pink or purple in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say
there's definitely some color.
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's color in there. It's beautiful.
And there's enough of the stone that you can work it without having it go away.
Yeah. It's good stuff. But this is the problem. So I'm in two minds of, with Opal, it's all about weight and stuff like that. I don't know if I see how I was thinking of cutting down there and making two separate stones and just polishing this one down to the level of the lowest bit of the thing, or doing like a freeform thing, keeping it as one rock. So if anyone has any suggestions, but I'm going to try and contact Isaac he's one of the guys that dealt opals to Ian, and sort of be like, hey man, remember this rock?
I
What do
broke
I
it.
do
What do
now?
Yeah,
What do I
right.
do?
Help me.
So,
out.
not being an Opal authority in any way, shape, or form, I'm going to give you my opinion. So, I
Yeah.
personally would curl it over.
Yeah.
Like,
keeping it all one big thing.
Yep.
yeah, because like you said, weight is everything when it comes to
I'll second
opals. So
that.
if you can
Yeah.
maintain it all as one rock, you won't have like that much loss.
Yeah.
Compared to if you cut it in half, you could sell 2 and still not probably make as much as one big.
Yeah.
So I would probably just roll it over, make it a deep roll, free form.
Yeah. And that's sort of what I was thinking of doing. I was going to make I'll do that, make a video up there.
Yeah.
And put it up on his Opal site. So then that, I'm trying to turn the bad thing into a good thing.
Heck yeah.
So he paid 12 for it wholesale, 1,200. So I don't know what that's going to be. I mean, Opal worth and what you can get for it's a big difference.
Oh yeah.
But but I was thinking do a video for it. So because he pays rent, I'm like, okay, well for 12 weeks we just take $100 off your rent. Yeah,
the payment plan. Yeah, we're happy with that. I can still use your cab machine though, right?
yeah. I'm still, but now I am legitimately like, I'm like, dude, don't let me touch him. Like, I just don't let me touch him. Because he's super keen to show me them, and I'm like, oh, okay, go.
You've got like a scope.
Right, hands in
yeah,
pockets.
that's gorgeous.
Hands in pockets. Yeah.
In a different room.
And I'll be like, I'll hold the flashlight. And, it was like a car crash. It all slowed down. And
you just watch it dropping in slow mo.
Yeah, and he was really, really good about it. And yeah, so that's what I'm hoping. I can use that, some of the sales from the other Opal. I'll do giveaways as well with those little Opals, but so then I can use that to try and fund some lapidary equipment. So then I can because then I'm just going to go hard on Boulder Opal because you can get it so cheap out here, and it's some of the most magnificent stones. Like I'm in love with it.
That statement makes me so jealous. I
can
get
it
so cheap out here. It's like, oh
my
gosh,
God.
it's so expensive here.
I need to move there.
Oh my gosh!
Like legitimately, there's markets and stuff like that, gem shows and stuff where you go there and there's these Opal dealer guys with just buckets and buckets and buckets of boulder, and it's just sitting in a bit of water. And
Aaron, field trip.
It's like $5 any rock. It's like $5 any rock.
Gosh.
$10 any rock. $20, and it's like it's and the possibilities in Boulder is insane. There's also a risk as well, because you could see one that looks amazing and say like this one, you could be like, oh yeah, there's enough meat on that for me to get down there and stuff like that. But inside could just be
yeah,
exactly.
And you get down,
I like the gamble though.
The payoff is better when you do get a really, really nice one though.
Oh man, it's so good.
It feels so good.
Yeah, I'm not a gambling girl, but give me some Opals.
I'm not either, but when it comes to rocks, I especially
you're
Opals,
not a girl at all.
I also am not
either.
But
aside from that,
I do gamble. I'm not a woman though.
Okay. Wow.
Oh god. But yeah, I've stayed away from Opal purposely because I have an addictive personality not to bad things, to things that are time-wise bad. Like I purposely don't play video games because I know that life will stop. And but Opal, I know that once I start, that's all it's gonna be.
Yeah, but you can rationalize how this is a good thing because
it's a return investment.
Yes, exactly. You're working it and you're bringing out this beauty, and then you can like pass it on to the next person that's going to enjoy it very, very much. And so
and that funds your next Opal that you can then repeat this cycle.
Like a chain smoking situation.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm in control.
Yeah,
but
We're
in
not good
saying
influences,
that,
are we?
no.
exactly.
But in saying that as well, I will never be a not agate person or a not. Like I will always be. Agate will always be my first love.
I 100%.
Oh.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's how I am
Yeah,
too. I love my opals, love my gemstones, but
Mhm.
agate's actually for me it's agate's first, fossils second, and then
yeah,
gemstones. Opals are
Yeah.
probably at the top of that list of gemstones.
This is a dangerous conversation. I don't know if I can love anybody more than me. Like, is it sunstones or opals or
Yeah.
fossils? Like I
Yeah.
don't want anybody to not like me anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'd
I'm
say
not breaking up
fossils
with
and
any
rocks
of
are
them.
pretty even
Yeah.
for me.
I love you all.
Oh wait, can I do one more show and tell?
No.
Yeah, of course, man.
So I don't know if you guys saw it. So I posted a reel. So back to where I was talking about Rock app. I've been using that, and so I now work about an hour's drive away from here in residential care. So it's like in houses, just normal suburban area. And I actually grew up in that town since I was 6 until I was 18. And it's amazing what I'm finding out there. And it's in a park. Like I just walk in the park and I'm looking down like, dude, that's chalcedony. Not tumbled from a creek or anything, just sitting in the
raw,
black
yeah.
soil.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so then I got to work and just did this little thing. I've walked over this area plenty of times, did this little turnaround at the end of the street. It's like a dirt patch. I'm like, what that rock looks like shiny. And it was this guy. Can you see the
Oh.
shimmer on it?
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Look at that. Look at that.
That's
Just
beautiful.
sitting.
That
That
is so
huge.
nice.
Just sitting there
Yeah,
waiting
it's-
for you to pick it up.
Sitting there waiting for me to pick it up. I don't know if you'll be able to see any of this, but like
Dang.
Oh,
you can
yeah.
see, you know what I mean? It is
Oh,
in there,
man.
and this is a terrible torchlight, but like this is like nuts. And the poor
Dude,
kid I
that's so
work
cool.
with,
Wow.
yeah, the poor kid I work with is now like, he's like, oh, the other day he's like, we go look at the roadside where they were digging. I'm like, yeah, all right, let's go for a drive. and I said to him, I'm like, dude, no big ones today, okay? Because he can get fixated and he loves it, which is awesome. I'm like, no big ones today. He's like, yeah, no, we'll just get like little chips and stuff like that. I walked away with a rock that was like that big. Like I was like, for about 2 days, I'm like, why does my chest feel bruised? That's weird. And I'm like, oh, that's right.
The folder.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so that's my show and tell. Like finding this stuff, it's a jasper agate, carnelian, and and so someone commented on things like, dude, that's everywhere in Ipswich. I'm like, yeah, I know, right?
That's so cool. That's what I was going to suggest earlier. I don't know if it is the thing in Australia and down there in Aussie land, but if it is, you should totally check it out. There's an app called Onyx, and it's if you use it in conjunction with Rocked, it's the best thing ever because Rocked tells you what stuff is there. Onyx tells you detailed maps on land ownership, so it'll tell you where you can go or not. Like
Onyx is awesome.
ONX.
Oh yeah, cool. All right.
Onyx. It's awesome. So if you use Rocked and Onyx together, you can find where stuff is and find specifically where you can where you're allowed to go.
It's so good for adventuring.
Cool.
It is so good.
We do a lot of adventuring, a small degree of the stuff turns out into rockhounding video for us. Like we are huge bandwidth on that. And so we use Onyx all the time just to make sure that we're okay to be where we are and let's go let's just go up that road,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, that road cut looks really good up there.
Yeah.
Is that a private? Is that private? No, it's not. Let's go. Come on. Yeah, exactly.
That's cool. Yeah.
So I don't know if it's like just a US thing or if it's a global thing. If they have it in Australia, it will help a ton because you can use Rocked to find where stuff is, and then Onyx will tell you like what land you're allowed to go onto.
Yeah, which inches of the land you're okay to stand on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm doing this bad. I'm sorry. I'm eating up time. Hold on. Can I go? Someone else start their show and tell. I want to go get the blue bit that I found in the backyard. Remember that one?
Totally.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, go.
Rolf, why don't you get rolling, Rolf? And
okay.
yeah, we'll do the thing.
So I think it was the last video. We went to Wyoming, Kemmerer, for a second time in September, and I just now, last Saturday, posted the video of the stop we made on our way to Kemmerer, which was hunting for banded iron. So I brought some. I don't know if they're going to show. And not really at all. My lighting is terrible. Dang it!
It's a cylinder. It's
well, it's a flat,
a dark cylinder of things.
It's a half circle.
Yeah.
Dang it! Well, I'll see if
what
I can.
What is it?
It's banded iron, so it's.
Oh, that one works.
Kind of see it.
It's a jasper matrix, but it has layers of hematite. So yeah, see how it's like super metallic right there?
So good.
Yeah,
that's the hematite. You know what? One sec. Let me see if I can do something. This is either going to be really, really bad or it'll help a lot. We'll see. Oh, that helps.
Oh no, yeah,
nice.
That helps. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see that metallicness? That's the layers of hematite. So see those shiny layers?
Yeah.
It's hematite in between layers of jasper. So let's show this one again. This will work.
Oh yeah, that's way better.
Yeah, we can see that.
It looks less like a large Tootsie Roll in something.
This, I have absolutely fallen in love with this stuff.
And
licking my finger and then the rock. Not licking the rock.
Good practices.
Yes.
Yeah.
How does the hematite polish up? Is it because I know there's a couple different hematites? Yeah.
Brilliant.
It polishes really well, but the coolest thing about it is that it changes color completely. So it literally looks like silver when it's polished. Like that is so cool. This one was probably one of my favorite pieces we found, though. Don't know if it's going to show or not. Instead of having layers of hematite or like solid lit bands like all the other ones, it has like flakes of hematite.
What?
I don't think it's going to show.
Did you send Kyle one so that we can see it for real?
I'll send pictures right after this.
Okay.
I forgot to take
I feel
videos
a deep
the shop.
Kyle sigh right now.
Mark
that, Kyle.
These two I did send videos of already. Well, pictures. So this one is one of the ones from my cutting video. You know what? Why did I turn the flashlight off? This helped a lot, actually. It is so freaking blue.
Is that this petrified wood?
It's agonized wood.
Yeah.
It's crazy agonized wood.
Yeah, it is.
It's so pretty. So the video shows it way better, but yeah, it's so nice. And that's like a good example of how every rock we cut in the cutting video was. Like they were all this level amazing.
No way.
I cut one brecciated agonized wood, and it's like mostly agate with like little strips of petrified wood throughout the whole thing.
Oh, no way.
Freaking cool.
That's cool.
I can't wait to see that.
Huge rock. I mean, it's like this big. So I got a bunch this way, and then I rotated it 90 degrees and got some this way. So now it's like a perfect right angle bookend. And I got 15 slabs off of it. So Karen, I'm definitely sending you some because those would look insane under the microscope.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I'm definitely sending you some of that material. Okay. That rock is awesome.
Okay.
And that video comes out Saturday if you want a sneak peek of it.
Yes.
This is the one I've been working on. So when we were in Wyoming, we went to a museum that was awesome, freaking awesome. Well, in the gift shop, they were selling ammonites. Here's the thing, though. They were selling all of a specific breed of ammonite. They were all mammites or mammites, I think it actually is. Anyway, regardless of size and quality, they were all the same price. So I rated that thing.
Yeah.
Two extremely nice ones that actually were in very rough shape. Well, in a video coming soon, I'm prepping them. And this is the first one.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow. That's a beauty.
Is Awesome.
So it's actually
Wow.
covered in fossil oysters. Those are actually oysters.
So you get some
Really?
oysters to boot.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
beautiful, man.
Yeah,
Nice.
that was a.
You're doing a fantastic job.
Oh, thank you. The other one is about 3 times bigger than this one. It's literally
What?
it's huge. So
Same price.
yeah, same price. So,
What?
needless to say, I saw that and I'm like, okay, going crazy. Got to get some of these. But yeah, Mammites are amazing. They're also known as horned ammonites for obvious reasons.
Because of the bumpy things?
Yep. And
Yeah.
the big one I have actually has like huge spikes on it. Like they come out like this high. It's so cool.
Is that making the prepping difficult, or was it already kind of uncovered?
They were mostly uncovered. It was just like cleaning off bits of matrix, and some of the oysters weren't in great condition. Like these ones are really nice, but some of them were super chattered up and broken. So it wasn't like full extraction prep. It was more like getting rid of the little bits of matrix that were on top, and then scribing away the like damaged or not really nice oysters. And then
it looks like you've got a great polish going on too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm out of sanding drums and flap sanders, and my Nova Point black Nova Points are dead. So I had to use sandpaper.
We need a Nova Point bulk like option, right?
We really
like
do.
Black and Brown needs to like have a bulk option, because you can't just buy them by the point.
I know.
Costco.
It's kind of frustrating because I run.
You need a Costco option for Novas. Yeah.
So this
That's
is all
gorgeous.
sandpaper polish on this one.
Dude, I just like I have mad respect for that, because sandpaper, what?
Yeah. It's like equally doable. It just means you're gonna add like a 0 onto the number of hours, like an entire decimal point onto the number of hours it's gonna take you.
Yeah, I'm feeling.
Could you cut circles into sandpaper and just use like a tip on your Dremel?
I've totally done that.
I was gonna say I've totally done that too.
Yeah.
It doesn't really work with the bigger stuff because it'll just fray so fast. But like when I'm doing silversmithing, one of my favorite tricks I learned is a sewing needle with a wide opening, little strip of sandpaper, roll it around, and then you can like stick it in to do all the really, really fine tight spots.
Yeah. It's like a mini flapper.
Yeah, exactly.
Super good. Yeah.
Yeah. So
you heard that here, people. That is a really super good hack.
It works so well.
Yep.
So for like little stuff, that it works really, really well. But for bigger stuff, it's just so coarse after the diamond that it just frays and shreds so fast. Like I've even taken my old like bald dead sanding drums and tried gluing fresh sandpaper on them, and you'll get about 5 minutes before they're shot again. It's like, all right, this isn't even worth the time. So yeah, just start at 80 grit sandpaper and go all the way up to 5,000 and then buff it.
Wow.
The other one I am not polishing. The other one has way more nice oysters all over it, and it's way bigger. So I actually wanted to polish one, leave one natural, but with all of the oysters on top of it. Nice. I was actually planning on cutting this one in half, and after I finished, I was like, "Nah, I can't do it."
Yeah. No, that's way too good of a specimen there.
It's too nice.
It is.
I couldn't believe that I found it. Yeah. Well, now that I know that they have them, I'm going back next year and buying some more because those are so nice. Or talking to them and seeing where they're getting them from, because they are usually, Mammites are not cheap. Mammites are crazy expensive. So when I saw those, I was like, what are these people doing? Like,
don't act too surprised. Just quietly pay. Yeah.
Pretty much. They must get like a massive museum discount or something, because Mammites are usually like crazy. Like, okay, so this raw at most rock shops would easily be over $100.
Yeah.
That's before prepping and polishing. It's insane.
Yeah.
So, yeah. More ammonites to come. Also, I have another big ammonite video that's going to come later this winter because I don't have the bandwidth to do it at the moment.
Right. How many videos did you say you had?
It's too much to keep track of.
Yeah, right. Forget about it.
It's easy when I've got like specific ones that I can keep track of, like fossil prep, vertebrate prep, cutting this specific type of rock. It gets really muddled when I look at the like 7 different Yellowstone River hunts that I have to do, and it's like, okay, which one was this? Where did this? Like, what?
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now and just not untangling that mess. Like,
so I make sure to put all of them from a specific hunt out of my bag into a box, and it's like, all right, all the rocks are together and ready for me to whenever I have the time to get to them, and I'll know which one is which. But it's a process and a half.
Totally.
Can't put them away until I film, because then I'll never be able to remember which ones are which again. So
yeah, exactly. I've got the same thing. I've got there's 6 different bags, buckets,
boxes.
Boxes, and then my rock hounding bag, it's still got rocks in it.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, I hate that. When you're about to go and you're already late and you're like, oh no,
I know. It's like,
and I don't where do I put these? Dump them in the middle of the floor.
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly.
Usually contains a bunch of sand for me, so it's never pretty. Not good for the carpet. Is that it, Rolf?
That is all I got. That's all she wrote.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful and amazing as always. Thank you.
Thank you.
How about you, Kurt?
I got one, so it'll be quick. Like earlier, I said I've been looking at new techniques and stuff to wire wrap. And the technique I'm trying to go for is just having open backs. So this is a Oregon Sunstone that I got from Kyle a while back. He sent me some that he picked up. But I sent Kyle a video. It's open back, so that way you can see all the way through it and see the nice raw inclusions in it. But it's pretty cool. Just wrapped with copper wire. And
it's big. It's huge. That's huge by Oregon Sunstone standards. No,
it's a big sunstone.
Stone. Yeah.
So there's like a little drop of red in the middle, so it's just kind of cool. But this one has been claimed, so yeah.
That's actually, while I'm thinking about it, because I know I'm gonna forget again. I weighed that big one with the dual red pockets, Kyle and Karen.
Don't tell me.
Yeah.
64 carats.
Dang.
Wow.
Which means you got to steal.
A bit. So are you going to cleave it and cut
the dots? In twain?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's like so hard to figure out, because it's like it feels wrong to cut that thing into multiple, because it's such a nice big one, but at the same time it's like, but if I cut it into one, it's gonna not be ideal for the bread pockets. But it's so big and so inclusion free that it's like I don't want to. It has to be faceted,
Question two, would be like, would it be okay to carve?
That's
because you could do a fantastic carving, and you could even do a carving that like sidles up so close to doing like a concave faceting that you could do something so clever and beautiful.
I know, that's why that one's probably going to be one of the last ones.
Do you see what I'm doing here, Jessie?
Yeah. That one's probably going to be one of the last ones I touch, because that one is like I don't know what to do with it. There's like 6 different options and they're all good, and I can't make up my mind yet. So we'll do that one at some point, but it's got to just sit on my bench and stare at me for a while.
I hear that. You definitely need the rocks to tell you what to do.
Yeah. Well, that, and I have 3. I think I got 3 or 4 other reds, and then the dichroic. So I want to practice with the not so good reds before I move on to that one.
Yes.
Yeah, I am not,
because I would hate to like have to try to plan what shape, what cut exactly you would want to do for something that's special.
Yeah.
It would take me a lifetime to get around to it.
Yeah. No, I totally know what you mean.
Yeah. I mean, there's some special stones sitting around here, and it's just like, no, like cut something already. You can't just play with them.
Yeah. Pretty much.
But you know what I did with Sunstone? I got some from Kyle in a package when he gave me this is terrible because he sent me out the Thunder eggs, and I put them in a barbecue and destroyed not all of them.
That was
Best
such a
stuff
good
ever.
video.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. And then I'm realizing this as I'm saying it, but the other night I was changing over a tumble of these smoky quartz that we'd collected, which you'll see in another video. But and there was room in the tumbler, and I'm like, oh, I could just put a couple of in
there. Are they gone?
I only chose 4. I chose 4, and they weren't good. They're all good ones, but they weren't. I don't know what's a good sunstone or not, but they're little now.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they lost some weight.
I see. My channel can sometimes it's a how to. A lot of the time, it's a how to not.
Oh.
This is genuinely because I know myself so well that is why I called myself Rookie Rockhounding. So I've got that opportunity to always be like, oh, rookie mistakes.
Just embracing that.
That's brilliant foresight,
mind.
honestly.
Yeah.
But Kurt, I was gonna say, dude, I take my hat off to you, man, for the wire wrapping you do. That's something that I won't attempt because I know I just wouldn't have the patience and like sausage fingers, and it just but I would love to be able to do it for like the quality that you do it. I see it, man.
I appreciate it, man. I really enjoy it, like the detail aspect, like not doing custom picture framing anymore because there's a lot of details that goes into that. Not doing that, I was like kind of driving crazy and kind of needing something to put that much detail work into, and that like helps. It's like it's like framing pictures and art as you're framing stones. So
that's so awesome. I love that. And
you're framing nature's art.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. And the backless thing, I love the design there. That was just elegant. It was perfect for the stone. One of the things that I remember an art teacher told me that like the frame was kind of like the pimp, for the art piece.
That's so good.
Right? And so I just like that the whatever jewelry thing that you do around the stone should be framing that nature's art that you just said, Jessie. And I think that you just did the beautiful job there.
Dude, those open backs are gonna look amazing. I know you have some iris agate.
Yeah, I got there's one right here. Like
those open back iris pendants are on another level.
Yeah,
they're so pretty.
I need to do something.
Actually, I gotta send you guys pictures. I tumbled a bunch.
It's so freaking thin.
I cannot believe that, dude. How did you even hold on to that?
Where's the camera at? There you go. It's like a 32nd to a 16th thin. Like I cannot wait to polish it, but you're not gonna have
finger pads.
What?
Your fingers, like it's so hard to polish something that thin.
Oh, I know. I know. I gotta figure out how to.
That's why I just throw them in the tumbler. Let them do their thing.
Yeah.
I've burned through my fingertips too many times to not tumble them anymore.
No finger frames.
Well, I learned that I can just tumble all of my harder cabs. So for the last 2 years, I don't think I make cabs really anymore unless it's softer stuff. Like all of my Montana agates, all of my jaspers, all my petrified wood, agatized wood, like harder materials like that. I just shape a cab, toss it in the tumbler.
This feels like a confessional.
I know, because I'm sure some serious cabbers are going to be like, "That's
serious, man.
That's not right." No, seriously, I'll take a tumbler barrel, just freeform a bunch of or preform on my 180 grid, toss it in the tumbler, no polish, just straight in the tumbler. I'm done, and I'll fill up a tumbler batch with 50, 60 cabs and some iris slabs or Montana agate slabs. Let it tumble for 6-7 weeks, and then bam. I'd rather do that than the hours it takes to polish and get perfect calves, because the tumbler does it for me, and it gets a really nice shine.
Those pieces, those cabs you sent me in September. I was looking at that Irish one. I was like, he's had to have tumbled this one. There's like no way.
Yeah. I pretty much tumble all. If you're getting a Montana agate from me, that's a pendant or a cabochon, expect that it was probably tumbled, and that's why it looks the way it does, because it looks so much better.
It looked fabulous, man.
Yeah, exactly. It's like this life hack that I found. It's like,
I cannot wait to see what you do with that thin.
Yeah,
that's gonna be amazing.
Like, I've been putting it in safe places, and then I forget about it. I'm like, oh yeah, that's where it was.
Yeah, that's gonna look amazing.
Man, safe places, that's dangerous.
Don't you love safe places? I never find them again.
No.
Speaking of your epic rafts, man, now that you're getting started on silver, Alexa said that she really wanted one in silver. So at some point, I'm going to need to talk to you about that, because she said she loves your rapping. She wanted one silver. Okay. So yeah, at some point.
Yeah,
remind me.
You're spitting bars of fire.
Get it? Yes. Okay. Someone else makes that joke. It's not just me.
You can't fit in that box.
I can't help myself. Every time Kurt says he's been working on his rapping, I'm always like, dropping them beats.
I'll drop a beat.
Spin balls of fire.
Yeah. He's got a sick flow.
Totally. Awesome. Thank you, Kurt.
Sorry.
Thank you for your raps. Is that it? You got it? We all set?
I think so.
All right. Yeah. So really, really quick, what I've been working on, I got a saw blade for my saw, and that was, of course, the excuse for me to start doing lots of sawing again. I've got a bunch of big pieces of the graveyard plume, and so that was one of the places that I wanted to start. And this
got an Irish agate to cut too.
I know. Oh man, but yeah, I got to put the old blade back on for that.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to ruin the new blade. And so I've been working on the new body of work, and this is one of the pieces. That's a Schiller Sunstone up there with some of that plume that I just showed you, just the close one. This is actually also a ring from that. Yeah, product placement. Open backs, since like you just saw with Kurt's, the agates love the see-through, and you can see that there's druzy face there, like the shine right there, and then there's a huge pocket in the middle. And so
you're doing the silversmithing too?
Oh yeah, that was my jam. Yeah, like I learned the metalsmithing before I started doing the lapidary.
Actually, me too. Yeah. Yeah, I did the same thing.
Awesome. Yeah, it ran in the family. And so I went to gem shows so that I could go get the stones so that I could set them. And this is the Viking weave, guys. And nice. I've gotten my Viking weave under 2 millimeters. Like, can you see how happy I am about that?
Yeah.
I'm so stoked. That's so that's some 30 the wire is 30 gauge, and so it's like sewing. And
that's tiny. Holy crap.
Super tiny, and it pulls so nice. And then you I mean, it's just elegant. And so I've got speaking of the Aussie boulders, I cut a couple for these guys. Everything's like discombobulated. So these are a couple from exactly the same. Of course, Kyle is going to help us out here, but those are from the same boulder. And so I've got some like Mediterranean Sea there. And then this one is Mediterranean Sea also, like with a little bit more green and blue. And then, of course, those are some of the Oregon Sunstones. So what I love doing these days is like it's farm to table, you know. It's like we go and we get the sunstones, and I do all the faceting, and I have to, of course, get the rough from Australia to do the boulder opal, but I love wearing the spray tan. I love doing the polishing. And so and going through all of those weird ripples and stuff like that in the boulder opal to like find that field of rainbow and try to hit that like perfect place where you got enough depth to grab that color. Like, what's the body color gonna be? And it's like changes and it's so moody. I love it.
Yeah.
And so so these are like those two last ones were special orders, and those are out. And then like I've got some earrings here that I did. This is a huge piece of the graveyard. And then these are Bluebed Richardson's Rock Ranch Thunder Eggs and some carnelian and fortification underneath. And of course, you know, they're like when backlit, those like look pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it's fun because I went and I found and I slabbed and cabbed, and then you get to create the vision. The drop stones I've been doing carvings on, and so, you know, after the slab I polish them. And then like to get like the holes to drop them, I'm actually wearing some too that like, you know, you can do cool carvings into the, like, don't just make a hole, you know, like
Yeah.
like do a cool carving around that. And I mean, like it's so the creativity from find and what this gift is, you know, when you're so stoked and it's in your hand, a lot of time that excitement carries through, like it's sitting on your desk like you're talking about, and you keep on staring at it and it goes, me, I want this to happen to me. And you're like, oh my gosh, like if I don't do this right now, I'm gonna lose this energy. And so like
pretty much
onto the DOP or onto like the faceting machine or whatever, and you go through it, and then there's a whole nother thing where now I've got this gem and you're gonna frame it like Kurt. You know, you're gonna figure out like what the final presentation wants to be. And then it's the coolest thing. Like, I love wearing the jewelry myself, but it's so cool when you see somebody else like light up about you know, with all the energy that you felt like way back from when you found it to, you know, now, you know, and they're like super stoked on just donning it. So anyways,
that's amazing.
I totally know what you mean.
Heck yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
And so do we have some words of wisdom, like Ricky, Jessie?
I would just say time's good. Time can be your friend. If you need it, take it. Because it's not infinite, and it does. And don't worry. Like, I was really worried about taking time to myself, and what would happen, but what's going to happen is going to happen, and who's going to stay is going to stay, and where you're going to go next is where you're meant to go next. So time.
I love it. That's so great. Thank you. How about you?
I made it up on the spot.
We got it. It's good.
Mine, I think, would be chin up and keep moving. It's been kind of a rough last, I don't know, 6 weeks. I'll talk about it in a video later in time, but yeah, just keeping moving helps so much to just keep your brain from dwelling. And yeah, you can find yourself in a kind of dark place if you stop moving. You know, the longer you sit, the more likely your brain is going to drift off somewhere it shouldn't be, or it's somewhere that isn't healthy. So just keeping moving. I guess it's like, I don't even know how to describe what I'm trying to say, but I don't know. Yeah, just chin up, keep moving.
Nice. I think we feel you. That's good.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. And how about you, Kurt?
Well, whenever you're out rock hounding or working lapidary outside and it's raining, just go in somewhere. Because lightning can get to you, even if you're under an awning or a roof. Go in somewhere so you're protected. Because if you think it's not going to happen to you, it's happened to me twice so far. But this last time was the closest. So.
Oh my gosh, that's terrifying.
That is terrifying.
If you
That's
even
good advice.
if you see it's gonna rain, man, stay inside. Stay inside. Just
I
I
wouldn't
don't.
say so. If it's like a sprinkle, like you gotta go outside to check the rocks.
No,
but
yeah.
if you hear thunder, like look, like find some cover, or like get in your
And
car.
don't. I don't know if it's the same in America, but there was a dude in Australia. So don't take a shower in a thunderstorm because it can travel through the pipes.
Yep.
And just be like,
mess you
like,
up.
It'll be an electrifying shower. Like you'll be all
Yeah.
afterwards, but
Yeah.
it would be. I'm gonna stop talking because I feel like I can dig another hole.
Front page news next
Yeah.
week.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Kurt. And yeah, I would say like no matter how dire you feel like your situation is, courage up and move forward. You know, I gotta kind of go with Rolf over there that like it sometimes it just is the worst absolute thing that you ever want to look into, and it might be something you're totally terrified about and don't want to do, and you gotta smile and like whatever bribe you need to put on the other side of it, fine. But do it. Don't put it off.
Yeah, and the thing is that if it's the worst thing you're experiencing, you've gotten through all of your worst things.
Mhm.
Every level of bad thing you've gone through, that was your worst, and you got through it.
Mhm.
Like you will.
What?
It's hard. Like acknowledge, yeah, I'm allowed to feel like this sucks, but give it the time and then jump up.
Yeah.
So true.
Sorry, Karen. I just hijacked.
No, that's exactly it. You capped it perfectly. You put the bonnet right on it. Thanks. All right. So if anybody doesn't know how to find Jessie, which I'm not entirely sure there's anybody in our audience that doesn't
I
know.
highly doubt it.
Yeah.
Let us know. Like, I know you're hot on Instagram right now and you're doing more. So let us know where to find you.
Yeah, so it's on Instagram. I guess I really don't know how to search up my name, but I think it's just rookie _ rockhounding. And then YouTube is rookie rockhounding on there. I'm going to start doing some more shorts on there as well. So keep an eye out on that. Keep an eye out on the community page because there's having that big gap of a month between long form videos. I will be filling that month up with Instagram and YouTube shorts as well because I want to still there's times that aren't long enough for a movie. Like finding that rock finding this rock, like that's not long enough for a movie, did I say?
Yeah.
A video, I mean. But
yeah.
So yeah, check the shorts, check the community, check the Instagram, and first of the month. And you know what's cool? I did this in a reel. You can sing like the Bone Thugs and Harmony song, like it's the first of the month. Yeah, so it's good.
That's awesome. And I love how you're clutching your dops still.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. Did you know? Okay, last little story. So the best one out of these four, yes, four because I had four. I took into a cafe because I was like, oh, I can sit there, look at it, and then I got home from the cafe and I'm like, oh no! So it fell out of my pocket, and so someone's gonna find it, and they're gonna be like, ew, what is that? Because they're not gonna know that's a dog stick, and they're not gonna know that that's okay whack. It looks like some munted half finished lollipop thing. I'm like,
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So funny. So no more taking your stones on field trips, right?
I can't take my toys anywhere. I'm not taking my toys anywhere. No more.
He needs the rock walker, is what he needs.
You do need a rock walker.
What's a rock walker? Should I know
We
this?
should have the ad insert here, Kyle.
We should. I mean, I
much,
can literally send it to
much
Kyle,
work.
just so he can have at the ready.
Wait. Why am I think that I know this. Was this a couple of years ago, the Rock Walker?
Yeah, it was. I made like a full length commercial for one of my Makers Challenge. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Rock Walker.
Yes.
I love Rock Walker.
There you go.
I can't take expensive things out. It's not.
That's another word of wisdom for everyone.
Yeah, leave your expensive opals at home.
Yeah.
Unless you have a Rock Walker.
Yeah.
And we would like to thank you for staying all the way to the end of the Rockhound podcast. Congratulations. I wish we had something for you to win. Perhaps you're going to win the Dopt stone that Rookie lost. Who knows? It's out there. Meanwhile, if you want to hang out with us all week long, go ahead and sign up to the Discord. The link is actually use our email and we'll send you a link. And while you're sending something to the email to request the link to our Discord, go ahead and send us some of your show and tells, because we will go ahead and send them or show them on the show and tell special that you get to be a star of. So thank you so much for hanging out with us this evening. And thank you, Jessie, for being with us.
Thank you, guys. Seriously, I love it. It's
man.
Thank you. And thank you, everyone down in the talky bits.
Over there in the chat. Yeah. and Rolf and Kurt and Kyle, and behalf of all of us at the Rockhound podcast, keep rocking, and we will see you next time. Cheers.
Bye.
And Kyle's